Closer you are to a thing, the more odds you have to be interacting with that thing. Oh, you might get murdered by a shark. What's going on? Hello, viewer. How are you doing? I'm doing well. If you want to message me, you can. Still loading with a bunch of stuff. What's going on, Death Dew? Chilling out? I'm having a good day. I'm gonna do a mission at this certain point and see what's going on with it. It's gonna be good. Do 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 do. But in the meantime, it's loading. Oh yeah. All right. See if I can come up with a topic.
Hey, what up, Michael?
Hey, man. Listen, I got an interesting opportunity for you. Acquaintance of Dave's.
An FIB contact? Are you joking?
Relax.
That's cool, man. Hope you get it, dude.
Very wealthy. Could be lucrative. Why don't you meet him and see what you think?
All right, yeah, I'll think about it.
All right. Me and Trevor will be there, too. I promise you.
All
It's a step up for you.
right.
Real opportunity.
Yeah, I hope you get it, man. It's really cool, man. It's good. Do 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 do. All right.
What is this bullshit?
So for what are you actually applying for, man? Guy bombed a car. Do 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 do. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna work up speed.
Shit! What's that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do, 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 do. Oh, cool, dude. That's awesome.
Shit on my ride.
That's okay, man. That's good. It's good to working and do stuff in like customer service too. If you want to be like, are you good with people or something like that, or are you good with? Oh, you're not good with people. You told me that already. I'm so stupid. I just realized that things when I'm saying them sometimes. God damn it! Parked it perfect. Yeah, I know, but also you gotta work up to that sometimes because sometimes people have to know that you're doing something. You have to know that you're doing whatchamacallit, like following directions correctly and stuff like that or whatever. How long have you done cooking? That's cool, man. It's awesome. I just passed up the area that I was supposed to go in. But yeah, I did 15 years, dude. You could be a manager, man. You don't need to take whatchamacallit, you really could be a manager. You know that? Well, also it depends on your responsibilities too, and also it depends on your track record as well with different places. All right. Do 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 do.
You're gonna dress up as traffic cops, and you're gonna rob 2 trust fund kids that I know and dislike intensely.
Why?
We can get a good price for the vehicles in Asia. Look, complete the work, you'll all be well paid.
You're late, sugar tits.
Yep. So what's going on?
Oh, you finally get to realize your childhood dream and dress up as a cop.
Mr. Weston's research team suggests the 2 boys like to ride on the Sonora.
Yeah, dude. Actually, you do have management skills. You don't know this, but just watching a manager do his job is experience in that managerial field. People don't know that. It's like people don't understand sometimes that they can do managerial stuff without actually doing managerial stuff. Like they do manage. Like say for instance, I worked as a bartender, but I managed inherently a shot girl's stuff. Me filling up her shot glasses and handing it to her is literally managing her stuff. So, I don't exactly have a criminal record because it's never been proven, and also in a court of law, I'm probably going to dispute it. But I guess, man, what kind of criminal record is it? Is it felonies? Or is it misdemeanors? I'm not saying that you need to like blast yourself on YouTube, but oh shit, damn it. Oh nice, that sucks. But after a certain period of time, you can without back in 2002. I'd say you need about 10 to 15 years of not reoccurrence to be able to become a manager, or not even 10 to 15 years, but like I'd say like 7 or 8 depending upon the person. 7 or 8 years depending upon the person. How many back in 2002? I'd see shit. God damn it. I fucked up again. Yeah, 7 or 8 years would probably do it for you. If of non-reoccurrence and what else and steady growth, I guess, because that's what people are looking for. God damn it. That sucks, dude. Yeah, you kind of fucked yourself there, dude. Or fucked someone else and then got in trouble for it. I'm not asking what the sex crime was. You can keep that to yourself. So,
Hey, Frank.
Hey, I'm nearly with these dudes, man. You guys comfortable on your end?
Yeah, I guess. We look pretty ridiculous.
All right, man.
I don't judge. People go through their own fucking fucked up shit.
We'll pick you up coming through Grapeseed. Get the drivers there.
But also,
get them
too,
going
I
at
mean,
speed.
It's also the reasons why I don't meet people too. So because there's a lot to do with my whatchamacallit, you never know what people did, so you know. Shit. God damn it. Well, it's not just to deal with too. You have to realize that that kind of behavior just isn't like, you shouldn't take out your mental hurt on anyone else and have that person be the blunt for have that person be the
I'm telling you, 2.7 millimeters.
I'd say have that person be the catalyst to your undoing, I guess, or you're not undoing, but it's fucked up, man. It sucks, and it sucks for that person, I guess. I'm not gonna ask, so but yeah, don't do that stuff. So, it can mess up your career completely, but, yeah, I know, it's just, it's not something, it's something that you need to pick apart and make sure that you know that you're not going to do again, you know, because that kind of stuff can those kind of emotions can creep back on you and make you think that you're doing something right, and when in actuality you're doing something wrong, like obsessing over someone or something like that, or constantly like, or saying in your head that someone is beautiful and then never saying it out loud or something like that, or constantly saying that that a person is or constantly instilling that image of the person being having an obsession within yourself, but then never saying like, hey, I think you're really cute and I really think that we should go out and date, and if they say no or yes or anything like that, then you're not like, I mean, you know, it's just people get forgiven if they don't do it again, you know, if they don't want to do it again. It's just there's people out there that don't as well. So just remember that it's a really touchy subject to talk about, and that's why I'm stuttering, but it's okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Son of a bitch.
Hey, we coming up now, man. Be there in a few seconds.
Got it.
Whatever. Here they come.
I'll tell you about that later.
They're too far ahead. We gotta catch up to them if we want them to stop. Suspect has entered the Braddock Tunnel. Officer T maintains his pursuit.
But yeah, it's a subject I don't really have too many comments on. I never really did anything like that, so I don't really experience in the matter either, like on the other side as well. So and it's hard for me to actually come up with any comments about it because
Stay with them.
yeah, it's terrible to think, you know. Yeah.
As long as we can keep with them, we'll pull this off.
Good things come to those who wait. Driving into Toledo Bay, traffic might slow down.
But hey, I wish you well, man. I wish you
How you doing, T? We gotta hang in there.
a good way. I mean, you're actually confident enough to actually say something about it, so that's cool. And you did it. So I mean, that sucks, dude. But it sucks that that person had to, you know. Yep, I got nothing, but we're gonna come up with a topic somehow, some way, and that topic is not gonna be about what you just talked about because
It's about time.
I'm not well versed in that. So also to oh well. Alright, I'm gonna talk about something cool. Let's talk about something that takes our minds off the fact that there's a dude that just
You know how fast you were going? Gee, I don't know. I'm
knowingly
try to keep it under the limit.
Well, you and your boys look
did
like
something
you're
terrible.
racing for
I don't know. Alright, he's gone. Alright, cool, okay. Let's talk about something fun like
Entirely necessary.
like
Hands on the car. Let's go. Come on.
Get out of the fucking car.
Hey!
Hey, hey, hey.
Doing fucking car.
All right, we got to make sure.
Get out of the fucking car, you pint-sized prick.
You little shit, get the fuck out of here! Gone!
Yeah.
Man, I'm sick of driving so slow staying with these fools. Can we have a real race?
Oh, you talk a good game. Okay.
So we're gonna keep on going. And let's see here. Let's talk about Deadpool, because a lot of people have called him a racist, or a rapist, not racist. Damn it.
Shit. Screwed up.
Speak.
Ah, the lady from before. Devin's assistant. Good to be working with you.
It's Molly Schultz, Senior Vice President and General Counsel to Mr. Weston's holding company. And if you think it's good to be working with common thieves, well, you're very mistaken. Have you got the cars?
Wow, the whole resume. Yeah, we got the cars.
Alright, let's talk about
Bring
Deadpool.
them to Hayes Auto on Little Bighorn in South Los Santos.
Thing.
Mr. Weston and
He's
I
violent.
will meet you there.
He's crazy. And also, too, he's violent and crazy.
Devin's man-woman lawyer person.
And also, too, he instills a value in people that you wouldn't normally have, I guess. And within those things, within those bounds, I think that people actually have a well-versed communication. Realize that through well-versed communication, you can stop certain things from happening. I'd say if he probably would have communicated his feelings, or Death Dew, or might have communicated his feelings, he might not have done the things that he did. And I'd say that I wouldn't have done stupid jokes and dumb things and lost a bunch of whatchamacallit, a bunch of trust from my family, or I guess, like, not really just my family, but my friends too. And I'm not exactly trying to get to what's the word, I'm not exactly trying to get to and I think that's the reason why, is like he used this as a platform to be able to say that stuff that he did. So that's cool, I guess. But also too, it's my friggin' channel, I guess. So there's that. But
look him up. He's the real deal.
But I think that in some ways people can learn that God damn it. People can learn that that if they don't talk about their emotions, or if they don't verbalize their emotions in ways that other people can understand, then they start to not care, and when they start to not care, I think that
What's your angle, Mike?
What do you mean?
I think that's when people start to take advantage of other people.
Don't worry, I'm taking care of that.
I'm not saying that this dude did take advantage of another person, but within those bounds, I think that he probably didn't do the right thing, and he had an opportunity to do the right thing, and he didn't. The right thing is bound by the law, and being bound by the law.
And leave it at that.
No sexual harassment in the workplace.
So that's it.
Not on my watch. I'm serious.
Realizing that if you're bound by the law to be able to do something, to be able to actually do something, to be able to do something with your life, realize that that within that law, if you live in a place that has those laws, and God damn it, then that's it. Luckily, when I was like, I think when I was like 20 or 19, I dated a 16-year-old in Mississippi, I guess, but it was legal, and that's the legal age back then, back there, and in that state, or that was the legal age. I'm not sure if it actually is the legal age anymore, but whatever. So it wasn't a crime, because it wasn't a crime back then. But she's 21, and she's a little bit older. She's like 26 or 27 now. So something like that. So she's really cute. She was really cute back then, and she's still cute now. But she's married too, so she's married to somebody different. So it's not really like a whole thing. Like I'm not gonna say that she's cool. She's a cool lady. And how's it going, viewer? The the first person that came on this thing talked about the sex crime that they did. Understandably so. That sucks. But if you want to message me, you can. If you don't want to message me and not be on the same thing as this person, then you probably don't have to. But understandably so, I'm still going to talk about stuff. And realizing that if we don't talk about our emotions, then they well up inside ourselves, and eventually they start to make us think about stupid shit with really dumb stuff. Really dumb stuff. I actually do have schizoaffective disorder, so I know how that actually think. So I know how I actually think whenever I do stuff. Whenever I think about say stupid, really dumb things, are like weird situations, and no, he's not making me like say or anything differently, but if we don't talk about our emotions, they well up inside of us, and we wind up doing things that aren't in our nature or aren't in our character. And within that character, I think that people need to understand that.
Phillips, you're in the chopper. Clinton, you're on the ground.
Yeah, I don't understand the deal between.
That
Yeah, well, I don't understand the deal between you two either. But you know what? Life is just one long mystery. Bye-bye, gentlemen, and stay spiritual.
Oh, and Michael, I'll be in touch about your friend, Sol.
But yeah, I was gonna let this play out, and then I was gonna do stuff. That was stupid. Freaking garage door went down. But yeah, if you're if you're close to being a part of someone's life, and they're too young, or if you want to be a part of someone's life and they're too young for you, or I guess they're underage and you're 19, realize that you can wait. You can wait, because when you're 2 years older than each other, when you're 27 and 25, it doesn't matter. And if you're consenting, then it's good. It's fine. Realize also that people don't know sometimes when they're underage what they want. Realize that that there are certain situations where people put themselves in, and because they want a thrill, or they're thrill seekers when they're younger. Especially, I realized when I was younger, when I was a little kid, or I realized that I was maybe 17 or 16, and I would always love to do stuff that was just completely dumb, or like jump off of stuff, or set stuff on fire, or to be stupid, and it wasn't about like setting anything on fire. It was about doing something completely different that I had never seen before. And those things actually get instilled within us, and we start to realize that there are limits to what we I'd say that there are limits to what we actually put through ourselves, or actually there are limits to actually what we should be able to withstand, and we don't want that limit. We don't to accept that limit when we're younger, and within that limit, I think that people really need to understand that there are limitations. And once you realize those limitations when you're older, you start to realize, wow, there really is a limit to what I can do and can't do, and I really should watch out for myself sometimes. So realize that that's what sometimes younger people don't realize, and if they're not old enough to go, and that's the reason why if I'm ever dating someone ever now, because I'm 30 years old, I'm not ever gonna think about what's the word, I'm not gonna ever think about dating them if I can't go get a drink with them, you know, like immediately legally. Like, we can just say that, hey, let's go out and get a drink, That's cool, awesome. Not like, hey, let's go to this one specific club where I know this guy that he bought me some beer earlier in the night, or I bought some beer, or I bought this homeless guy that was really cool, and we can hang out in a corner for like 20 minutes. It's stupid, it's dumb, and I've realized that there were people like that, and I'm not saying that those people are terrible or anything like that. I'm just saying that those people are. It's just dumb. It's dumb to do that. It's dumb to have a habit control your actions. And when you're younger, habits control your actions all the time, and you don't even realize it. So realize that that when that happens, and I'm just assuming now, is and this is what I talked about as well. As there was a girl who was kind of underage. We never really went to do anything. We actually just went to some house parties, and I smoked cigarettes during the time. So I was a cool kid and stuff like that, and I did modeling for her because she thought I was dumb. I was such an idiot. Anyways, she was cool. She was really cool. I was dumb. But anyways, she was really fun to hang out with, and that's literally the only reason why I did. But it was legal for me to be able to be hanging out with her, so that's a big deal. That's the thing. So but yeah, realize that the legality of something is everything. Realize that that if you're doing something illegal, there's only a matter of time before you get caught, or only a matter of time before someone realizes what you're doing and say, "Hey, I don't want to hang out with you anymore." Or there's only a certain time of people. There's only a certain aspect of people that that when you try to see someone for who they really are, if they're a lower age than you, they're still going through the things that you already went through, and realize that happens within a societal age, and happens within a law-abiding age, I guess. Realize that that's what happens, and the more you try to push the issue, or the more you try to say that that's not the case, the more that it will be the case. That's it. That's all, pretty much all that happens. I had to realize that she was too young for me. Even no matter what age, no matter what law allowed it to happen, she was just too young. And she was going through stuff that I had already been through, and I felt as though she was, I'd say, not as mature as I was, but as accepting as I was, you know? Alright. Getting this motorcycle. I just grazed him. That's all I wanted to do. Not looking to take life. Looking to run over stuff. Alright. So also remember that that the more you try to push an issue on a relationship, the more you try to push a thing in a relationship, the more you try to message someone that's not hearing you or something like that. Because I've done that before, but I've also, I've nervous to talk about sometimes. The more you're trying to talk to someone that doesn't want to talk to you or something like that, just realize that it's done with. And that's the reason why I block people on Instagram. And also bots, you know, because if they don't want to talk to me, then whatever. Like, then it doesn't matter to me. Then I'm not having it at all. If they don't want to see who I am for any reason, I get impatient and I go somewhere else anyways. So there's it. That's it. It's just annoying to me when people decide that what their careers are bigger or better of a situation than or what their life is just too big to be able to include me. It's stupid to me, because I know certain celebrities that They're like, hey, how's it going? And then it's like, whoa, what's up? How's it going? Like, that's right. I know certain people who are up on stage that are just like, oh my God, you're like, that's cool. That's really cool. You're a guy. And I'm just like, what? I'm a guy. Yeah. That's awesome. Right? Because, I mean, I've been in front of like real celebrities before, and they've been more personable sometimes than people who are like who are just like trying to get out there. They don't realize that it's not a game to play. It's literally how good you are at what you do. And knowingly how good you are at what you do really does have a name, or not a really name.
We have a civilian in need of assistance.
It really does have an effect on what you say as a person, or how you are as a person, I guess. It does really. How good you are at something says a lot about what you do, and not just, oh, I'm a personality, I'm a TV personality. It's just like, I don't respect those people unless they have a certain talent that actually says, how's it going, viewer? If you wanna message me, or not, I guess. I don't know. If you want to, you can. If you're deaf dude, then that's cool too. I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything like that. Just trying to wear down the fact that a dude just said that. Damn it. Dive bomb. Dive bomb. Hey Brandon, how does it glow?
Free. Not only free unless the kids don't call me back in 10 minutes. Like, oh, my head hurts. Pick me up from work.
It's beautiful. It's how it works in a relationship. Got to do stuff. You got to do stuff in relationships. And realize.
Three times in a week. No, 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row?
Every Wednesday, she's like, I'll bring her to work, and like 10 minutes later, she's
God damn it. It's because she smokes too much. Yep, too much meth. She smokes way too much meth.
I'm gonna be using your car.
But yeah, I realized that there are I mean, I know that people don't have to confess anything on this podcast, or that's not a podcast. Yeah, it's a video game thing on this certain thing. I am actually casting, but I'm live cast, I guess. I'm not sure, but realized that realize that you don't have to be a certain person to be able to get another person. If you really like that person, things will naturally happen. Like, not things will naturally happen, like you'll naturally put your hand on her butt and then she'll be like, I scream, you touched my butt. No, that's called... But yeah, if you naturally if you naturally say to her, like, the words will literally come out if you're actually enjoying her company, or the words, or you'll understand that she's into you, basically, because of it. Like, and not to say that, like you'll see it from body language. You won't see it like if she's smiling at you from afar, it's like, yeah, she smiled, but you're not close. Like, if she like winks at you and starts to move closer to you and stuff like that, that's probably a sign. But like, just realize that there's a whole thing with consent. And I know, Deaf Dude, that it may not be. I know he's gone now, but I know that it may not seem like. Just realize that there are nervous smiles and there are enjoyment smiles. It's like I really like this guy. I really think he's cool, sort of smile. And then there's like how's it going? I'm a librarian that's hot, and I'm a librarian that's hot, and I'm taking your books for you. that doesn't mean I think you're cute. You know? Is that all that stuff? Like, I'm not really like, it's like, there's like that whole thing. It's like, hey, you can go to the other register. I'm just like, yeah, sure, I know that. Thank you. Like, I'm not really like on that whole thing, you know. I'm not really like on that whole. It's like yes, you have a very really pretty smile, but I don't really know you as a person, and I wouldn't want to get to know you as a person if I found out that you were kind of a B word or not a B word. Doesn't matter because I don't know you as a person. There you go. So I worked on. So yeah, that's basically it. I've put my life out there. It's fun actually for me because I don't have to tell everyone everything, you know. And neither does Death Do. Death Do was not forced to actually say anything. I didn't coerce any information out of him. I don't know if he's actually doing it for private reasons, but in the same sense, I really don't think that I would ever do that to a person, or ever force a person to do something that was underage. I've actually been in situations like that where there were underage people that were like, "Hey, I'm gonna do something that's fun. You want to do something with me?" I'm just like, "No, sorry. Think we should stop this conversation." Yeah. There's a difference between letting someone fantasize about you and actually because realizing, and that's my alarm, god damn it. Alright. But yeah, there's a difference between letting someone fantasize about you and, because I've actually appreciated women who have allowed me to fantasize about them, but literally never said anything about anything. Like when I was younger, or when I was like 15 or 16, I used to constantly think about models. Constantly think about Kate Upton and how hot other people who were singers and stuff like that. Kate Upton, I can't remember any other ones, but there were so many, and there's so many colors, and so many women that were just beautiful and amazing and wonderful people, and that's basically what turned me on to actually seeing a whole bunch of different things in like cosplay and a whole bunch of different stuff. So it's like I really enjoy the female figure as well, but understandably so, I would never take advantage of it because, or try to take advantage of someone who I thought was older that wasn't. And just because a person was, because I actually found out that she was that age within the first 2 or 3 weeks of me dating her. And then I realized that it was okay because I was in Mississippi. And I think those laws have changed since then, but that's the point, is I realized that she was a good person, and she was a really cool person to hang out with, because she was actually really fun to be around, and it was cool. But then I realized that she was going through the same things that I went through literally 2 years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I realized that that was just too much of a time frame for me to be able to relate to her, you know. And yes, we had sex. But that's the way things go when you're attracted to someone and they're attracted to you. You consensually have sex. And if that person is old enough to actually do that by the law, then yes, it's legal. So that happens. But understandably so. Realize that if that person is legally not able to consent to sex or anything like that, realize that that's where that relationship stops. And I'm stopping this car.
Report 417 on Great Ocean Highway.
The cops are on their way.
God damn it, I'm gonna friggin'... Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on. Yes! I'm gonna rob this freaking pot of money. It's gonna be cool and it's awesome, yeah. Oh yeah, so realize that when you are in the son of a bitch. That's funny. I knew something was gonna hit me. Alright. And I find myself hilarious. So if you ever think that there's another person laughing on this microphone, if you ever think that there's another person laughing on this microphone, it is probably just me, because it's trapped in my head. All right, I think I let him far enough. Damn it, I didn't. And I probably just, yeah, I didn't lead him far enough. Okay, I gotta get up further, I think a little bit ahead of him, and then get him, because, all right, a little bit, I'm gonna have to be, like, a little bit further ahead of him, like.
Dispatch, we have the suspect 20.
Okay. God damn it. But yeah, realize that, that if you want to ruin your career with anything, then realize that, or not say that if you want to ruin your career, that's a terrible thing to say. If you ruined your career with thinking that it was easy enough or it was good enough to be able to hold another person's God damn it! It's really hard because he speeds up really a lot. It's got a lot of density. But yeah, I guess it's physics in this video game. Realize that there are so many ways to go, and there are a lot of ways that are completely illegal, and so realize also that there are a lot of ways to be able to yes, son of a yeah, awesome! I got monies. I got $6,000. That was a really calculated thing, and I need to hurry up and go because there's cops. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go to S and see if we can do something there because it's only got 43 minutes. I'm going on an hour a little bit. So. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If you don't talk about your emotions, though, then you're. If you don't talk about your emotions, then you're stupid enough, or sometimes that you're wrapped up in your emotions, and you're stupid enough to be able to You're stupid enough to do the things that you wouldn't normally do. That are things that are out of character, and things that your mom and dad would be completely embarrassed about. They would still love you, but they would be completely embarrassed about, and they would be like, "What the fuck is your problem?" So, but also to realize that that relationship itself didn't come to fruition. She's still my friend. I think I've talked to her on Facebook and afterwards, and she's a cool person. But she was underage for the most part in other parts of the country. And I realized that that I was about 19, and because of the statutes of the state, there was a different kind of thing going on, and I wasn't that much older, I guess. So it really didn't. And people really realized, I guess, that there were a lot of high schoolers that were doing or a lot of people that were in high school that were about 19 or 20, and they realized that that those people got out. They thought that a certain age group of people inside of a high school, it would be a lot easier and a lot less time consuming if and also they would think that that those people would have the same maturity level of those people, but also realizing that that their time heals wounds and sometimes can open other ones. Realize that there are situations where things are acceptable and things where they're not acceptable. I had to realize, I guess, in a certain time period that that it wasn't acceptable for me to, or not for my own things. Not even just for the law, I guess. That in my own life, it wasn't acceptable when or to date, or turning 19 to date a 16-year-old. At the time, I didn't even know that she was. I realized that the first time we had sex was within 2 or 3 weeks. I checked her ID, and she was turning 17. So, so that's what happened, and that was back, I think, in and she's cool. I mean, I don't really talk to her that much anymore, but she's got a kid, I think, and she's married, and she's having a great day. She's having a great time. So that's cool that she's married, and I think that she's an awesome person. She's a cool lady, but I mean, I would never do it again. So I just realized that if you can wait, if you want to wait, then, and if you're mature enough to wait, realize that you should be more mature, and way more mature than I was, because I'm not mature by any means. Or I wasn't mature by any means when I made that decision. So but also too, I wasn't I also, when I was, I'd say 23 or 24, I dated a 19-year-old, I guess. Yeah. Uh-huh. She was legal, or 20-year-old. She was 20, and she was turning 21 when we went out. So I'm not sure on the specifics, but yeah, we dated. So that was the thing. Whatever. She was cute. She was really cute, and there was actually 2 of them that were really cute. So there was like one in Mississippi, another one in Mississippi that I dated, and another girl that was younger than me before I went to Mississippi that I dated, and thought she was really cool, and we thought we were in love, kinda. And I think we kinda were, I guess, but and the realization that we weren't. You didn't know anything about each other. We didn't know anything about each other. We knew absolutely nothing about each other, and I realized that she had experiences to have, you know, like. I don't blame her. It's like I don't blame. It's weird to me that I'm talking about my sexual experiences and dating and stuff like that. I'm not really like I was young and stuff, and I dated around, so it was okay. It was cool. Yeah, I didn't really I realized that we were way too young to say that we loved each other, even though we said it a bunch of times. And I'm sure that we meant it as far as that goes, as far as that relationship went. But also too, it's just like when you try to force something, when you try to force an emotion, it's really hard to be able to keep it around. And I'm sure she was forcing it too, because she wasn't ready for a relationship just as much as I wasn't. And I mean, she's in a relationship now, and I'm so happy for her. I really am unbelievably happy for her, and I stay quiet, and I don't say anything to her, and I never do, because it's never gonna happen, because she's a beautiful person and a wonderful person, and I leave her alone. So there's women that I've dated. I mean, I'm not really like, and I don't have like horrible relationships with them. Like there was instances where she thought that I was overreacting or something like that, and I just wanted to leave the room. I just wanted to go out of the room. That's all I wanted to do was just leave the room for like 20 seconds and calm down and be alone for a little while, because that's how I calm down. And she wound up putting her face near my elbow. It wasn't anything like that, but she got really pissed off at me. I was like, I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. If you weren't in my way though. And then she was just like, and she was just like, you hit me. And I'm just like, what are you saying? You jumped on top of me. I was defending myself. I wasn't defending myself. It was an accident. It was really an accident, because I meant to like to shove her off to the side of me on the bed, and I missed. And I gauged how far she was standing away or sitting away from me, and she moved. So she got elbowed in the face. Not hard, but yeah, I got and also in the same sense, within those bounds, I got punched in the jaw. Was that how many months later? I'd say like 2 or 3 years later, I got punched in the jaw. So I think I'd say we're even by a girl. So it was okay. That's whatever. I don't give a shit. It was just okay. I don't want to talk about it anymore. All right. So there was that, but also too, I think that I don't hold any or harbor any bad feelings towards her, because or either one of them, because I think that they're both really good people, and one of them has like 4 kids, I think, and the other one doesn't have any kids, and she's just dating. So that's really cool. I'm not telling any names or anything like that at all, but also too, realizing that it's good to feel good about yourself, you know? It's good to feel good about yourself, and if you can feel good with a person around you, then that's cool. But if that ever stops, or if that person ever tries to jump on top of you and think that you're losing your mind, and you accidentally hit them in the jaw with your elbow, then don't think about it, you know? Then just don't go that way. Don't go that route, and don't go that way, because there's that. I'm trying to a little bit, because Death Dude decided that he was going to talk about his private life and criminal record. Well, it's because I think I talked about my criminal record before, and I actually did not do the thing that they said I did. So there's that. I think that people really try so hard to be able to I think people try so hard to be able. Hey, how's it going, viewer? If you wanna talk to me, you can. So if you wanna message me, you can. Obviously, you probably don't want to be on the same board as someone who just told me about their criminal record. But if you want to keep watching and listening, then you can. If you want to message me and be on the same board, then you can. I'm just spitballing here. Hey, Colin, what's going on, man? You having a good day, dude? Oh.
We have a visual. Moving in.
But yeah, I'm talking about my transgressions with women sometimes. Awesome, I'm doing like a helicopter kick. Oh, that sucks, man. I mean, it's good that you're over it, but that sucks that you were sick. But yeah, realizing that there are, oh man. there's so many people to meet, so many positive things to do. So that sucks that you were sick, man. Granted, I really think sometimes that people should I really think that people. Oh, there we go. Granted, I did use a condom with every partner. Not every time, because, I mean, but until I trusted them completely, I think that I used a condom. Until I trusted them that they didn't have things like that. Like I usually hung out with them for at least a few weeks to realize that they didn't have anything or anything like that, and I stayed, because usually when people actually start to have sex that have a certain disease, they start to get sick, I guess, within a certain time period. And not just stuffy nose or anything like that, or runny nose or anything like that, but like they get sick when they start to have too much when they start to because when you have sex you kind of ignore sometimes your appetite, and when you ignore your appetite, the vitamins you eat sort of make you prone to infection if you have any diseases or anything like that. So.
Suspect southbound
And yeah, that's kind of the way. And also, I knew most of the people before I actually started having sex with them. So yeah, it makes you prone to infections to be able to not eat your own when you're like, say for example, if you get a sore throat really easily or something like that. Like extremely easily, like not like you're in the cold for a whole bunch, or you're in the warmth for a whole bunch, and you're like, or you get a sore throat from like ginger ale or something like that. And not to say, like, I've had like a sore throat because I shouldn't sleep on my back because it's really cold, and my nose gets really inflamed sometimes when it gets cold.
Suspect southbound, close to
but it's like I like to breathe in the warmth because it's really delicious and amazing. But yeah, that's the reason why I think that I don't have diseases. Plus, I get checked every 6 months, so. I'm actually due to get checked again, so. Within, I think, the next month, I guess. Probably sometime during January, so. Because you'll never know. You never know. You never know. But yeah, get yourself checked every single time. Every single time you can, get yourself checked for diseases. Go to your own doctor, or if you don't have a doctor, go to an urgent care and see if you can get an STD screening. It's usually about $20 to $30. So do that, because to minimize the amount of and also if you've ever been like taken advantage of or raped or anything like that, or even if there's a dude that you know has something and all you do is like talk to him or something like that, realize that it takes 4 seconds for the AIDS virus to deplete. Also, be a germaphobe when it comes to certain diseases. Just be a germaphobe. That's what I do. Just be a germaphobe.
I'm sorry about
Okay, let's go to, I'm gonna go to L. Okay, I'm gonna go to L. I love that meme, I guess, on home movies when that little kid decides that he's gonna start driving, and the coach is just like trying to tell him that he can turn the wheel at any time. And then, because I remember that scene, it's freaking hilarious. It's so funny. Or oh, it's so funny, man. It's funny as shit. It's just funny. But so what's going on with you, Colin Sly? You're not gonna tell me you have a criminal record, do you? No, I'm just playing. I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you for anything like that. So, god damn it. How's it going, second viewer? If you want to message me, you can. Or not. Alright, let's go to L. I went up too high in the air, and I was going to L. I'm at an hour. I'm probably gonna stop. I think that is good. But I'm gonna do this. You son of a bitch. Here we go. Celebration.
Oh man, that. Oh.
All right, so I'm going to L.
I need that bike.
Going to L so I can do some stuff. I'm going to L and I'm gonna do some stuff. Don't know what about because I'm acting like an idiot. Woohoo! I don't care anymore about the stuff that I'm doing, but I'm going to L. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to do filler, I guess, sometimes, because I'm really going to do missions and stuff like that, and I don't know what to talk about. But and I also like doing stupid shit because it's funny to me. Okay, I think I need to go the other way, so I'm gonna go this way, and there's a mountain right there. Okay, it's fine. Alright. But understanding that, that there are certain boundaries for every person. Realize that if you stop those boundaries, or if that boundary isn't or if you don't have any legal I guess what's the word
You gotta stop that guy. He jacked all my money.
Oh, cool. Got him. God damn it, there's 3 of them. This is bullshit. I wanted money. And they God damn it. It sucks. Alright. But, my heart goes out to you, Colin Sly. I guess. Get this motorcycle, and we're gonna get. Got him. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna go on any more things. We're gonna do some like meaningful things. We're gonna go to L. Alright, I need to start breathing more often. I'm just training my body to not take so much oxygen in sometimes because people think that if you don't train yourself, if you don't if you don't take that much oxygen in, your muscles start to convulse and stuff like that. That's a little experiment I'm doing. Yes, yawning is because I'm not taking in a bunch of oxygen, but son of a bitch! Not trying to run into any rocks. Trying to do some stuff that involves. God damn it. Yeah, that's the reason why I sing in that high-pitched voice sometimes. It's because I'm actually faking like I'm that young kid because I'm driving my ass off and stuff like that, and I actually have talent, but it's like I'm just acting like I don't a little bit as far as video games go. Because that's what basically my childhood was, kind of, sometimes. Just a bunch of people kind of like trying to know what they're doing and not really knowing what they're doing, and that's the point. Is like you want parents to try, and that's the reason why I like parents, because even though they had their own situations to deal with, they still tried. So it's kind of what you want. And not to say that if your parents aren't doing everything for you, then they're not trying. But I mean, here to gauge their reactions sometimes of fucked up situations if they don't have, I guess, a lot, and that's kind of what I realized and stuff like that. You had to realize that like even if they're for richer or for poorer, realize that you're gonna have kids. And if you have kids, and your kid want you to be around both of you. So even if you can't like stay with them, then you gotta then I gotta frickin'. All right, here we go. So yeah, but realize that your kids want you to stay around, no matter what. The kids that I have are my nieces. I don't have them. My sister has them. But yeah, they're my nieces, and if anything ever happened to my sister, I would gladly be able to be there and for them, my sister. But understandably so, I don't want anything to happen to my sister because I love her and I wanted to be around. So so there's that, and you know, other things. Here we go. This is the last mission we're playing, and no one's gonna watch. It's gonna suck. Yeah, I know. It's Colin Fly. I saw the comments, and then realized that that would happen. It's like, oh my God, his message board, his cars, they have people there. It's like, not that people do that like every single fucking day on the news. Like if you see the YouTube channel for CNN or Bloomberg or freaking what is it, French 2024 or France 24 or shit or not just France 24, Al Jazeera. English. You see people that talk about, oh, the end of days is happening, it's gonna be crazy, or something like that, or like, I'm going to L. So, you gotta realize. Alright, cool. Here we go. Going to L is amazing and awesome. It's gonna be cool and it's gonna be amazing. Because I'm going to L. Like I said, I'm not doing it for this for likes or follows. It's the reason why I'm not doing this for likes or follows. Because I'm doing this because I want to make content and I think it's cool. And I'm also doing this for practice for video games, because I might go online and hopefully people don't immediately jump ship whenever I show up. Because it just hurts my feelings so much that all their moms keep telling them. And yeah. Where's the L? Show me the L.
That ain't good.
Doop doop doo. Doop doop doo. Doop doop doo. Doop doo. Knocked over that trash can. Yeah. And I gotta. Return as Franklin to start this mission. Why the fuck would it be on my radar anyways? God damn it. I want to do a mission as Mike right now because he's the downfall of the friend group. You know, I don't want them to go away. I want them to stay, and I want them to. I want it to braid, meaning I want it to go. Meaning I want it to grow, meaning I want it to stay. Oh, Tinus.
All units be advised. We've got a report of an armed car hijacking. Units respond code 3.
Armed car hijacking. Give me money. Yeah, $6,000. Dip dip dude S. Do you like to get a freaking thing? I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
Suspect northbound on a metallic red motocross bike.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yes. All right. We're gonna go to S, and then we're gonna go to S. S, 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 S.
Oh yeah, last I heard, yours was hidden behind some ass cheeks.
Doop doo doop 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 doop doop. Oh, I was gonna go to friggin', goddamn it! I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. Come on. Son of a bitch.
Dispatch, this animal's riding a crotch rocket. Over.
Copy that, 10-4.
Crotch rocket. That's terrible.
Suspect eastbound, close to, the Richards Majestic Studio.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. 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 Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
This loser's all mine.
Booty rockin' everywhere, booty rock.
Dispatch, we have a visual. Moving in.
Alright, yeah. So, realizing that, that no matter what you do, you should do it within the law, and, you should do things within the law, and, do things within the law, and don't do stupid shit, because, they'll catch you. Alright? I can't jump this? This is bullshit. Booty, booty, booty. Rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, booty. Rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, booty. Rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, rockin' everywhere, rockin' everywhere it is. 'Cause it's everywhere, 'cause it's everywhere, rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, booty. My voice just cracked a little bit. It cracks a lot and it doesn't know what's good. Booty everywhere. Booty, booty, booty. Booty everywhere. Booty, booty, booty. Rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere.
Hello.
Rockin'
You must be Michael.
everywhere.
You know, I used to have 3 secretaries. Now I have to make my own coffee and give myself a happy ending. See, the ships are coming in.
And yes, I do imagine booties rocking everywhere whenever I see them. Whenever I sing that song.
Nelson in Naples.
Pluto.
Booties that I admire and respect in many ways, and also in some ways want to.
Devin Weston said you were a fan. Huge fan.
What's the word?
Tell me, Mike. Devin Weston. Does he want you to bump me off?
No, not at all. He said you were retired.
Want to show my affection for it, but know that I'll never be able to if they're not single.
Him and my son, they want to put me out to pasture so they can
And
turn
willing
this place into
as well,
condos
or
a
and
theme
also
park or something.
But this
and
place
also
is a dream factory.
there's
Well,
so many
maybe they have
booties I
different
guess
dreams.
that I've seen in my
Some
lifetime.
days, I don't blame them.
And realize that if that booty is not consenting, then you shouldn't look at it. You know, I mean, I know that there's women out there that sometimes like look at men's booties and stuff like that, or butts, or crotches, or anything like that.
It's perfect.
But because this is boring to me.
In Liberty City. Meltdown. It's all being shot on green screen right out back there. We take a look at the financial crisis, and then we boil it all down into a really simplistic battle between two
And
yuppies.
I'm doing it to the things of DuckTales.
So what's the problem?
And Chip and Dale.
I cast him in the second
It's like
league
it's like
because
how does it go?
he's cheap. Zero
Boo
talent,
booty booty.
incidentally.
Boo
Well, he's got
booty
this new
booty
agent,
booty.
Rocco Pelosi.
Woo!
He's been hassling us about
Rockin'
renegotiating the
everywhere
deal.
I
So
see
now,
it's booty.
He's holding up shooting until
Woo!
he gets paid.
That sounds
They can see
problematic.
the
Would be if
booty
the
and
director
it's
wanted to
booty.
shoot.
Woo!
Anton Baudelaire. Ever heard of him?
Rockin'
That does us a
everywhere I
service.
know it's
Now he's having a
booty.
mental
Woo!
breakdown, pissing all over himself who knows where.
All right. Looks like you got yourself that new assistant.
It's
No
terrible
happy
what I'm
endings.
saying sometimes, and I'm not a great what's the word role model. Because I say stupid things. I got a new contact. Yay, I'm gonna steal his car now. Rocking everywhere I see its booty. Woo! God dang it! I keep laying down and
Hey,
I need to start what's the word?
Good, good. Now, I realized in my excitement, I forgot some details.
Yeah, it seemed obvious. You want this Pelosi guy clipped.
No, God, no. Is that an option? No. Bad idea, bad idea. No clipping anyone. Just teach him some manners. He's also in my director's ear as well, if you'd believe it. So teach this punk a lesson and bring the talent back to set. Ideally, in a more collaborative mood.
I'll see what I can do. They all gonna be at the club?
I'm told it isn't a club so much as a rat pit. Anton and Milton are supposed to be there, and Pelosi's on the way to pick them up. He's taking them to his lawyer to sign the contracts. So if he hears there's someone from the studio coming, he'll get him out fast.
All right. I'll go in quiet. I'll see you on the set, boss.
It's booty. Woo! Rocking everywhere I see its booty. Woo! Also realize that this stuff this is actually portrayal in real life about stuff. It really is. It's a portrayal about real life, and realize that that I'm a stupid monkey boy. I'm a dumb monkey boy. Sometimes I do things when people tell me to do them, and I wear a vest sometimes. So I'm a dumb monkey boy. And I like Tails. So off of the Sonic, my favorite character actually.
Oh, you screwed up my car!
And I'm a dumb monkey boy. So it's also my fighting style of choice. So monkey style. It's really cool. Okay, here we go. Realize that, here we go. Alright. Do 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 booty woo.
Gentlemen, how you like this space? It's gonna be an EDM paradise. It's gonna be
There's like every game in the entire history of video games has never ever realized or ever said this mechanic.
Just a minute. Gotta go grab something inside. Johnny, we nearly got the club. We're finally a go. Now you take care of these guys. No cold feet. Okay? Let's go.
Rocking everywhere I see this booty. Woo! Rocking everywhere I see his booty. Woo!
Oh!
Got him. Good job, me. Doobie 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 doobie. Woo!
Hello?
Rocking everywhere I see this booty. Woo! Rocking everywhere I see his booty. Woo! Said is, not his. because I'm not homosexual, but it's okay. I'm not really. I don't really care about being homosexual.
Mr.
Dude,
Richards
calm down.
has
It's
been
fine.
worried sick.
Oh, who's this? Who's this jackass? Hey, you!
Oh, turns out these guys are in love with their contract. So they'll be going back to the set with me.
Can you believe this fucking clown? No! This guy's all mine!
There's a real physicality to him.
Booty, 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 booty. Woo!
You leave my people alone.
What
and
I
I don't
do
toss
is
you off this
super
roof.
duper booty.
Yeah,
Woo!
okay? Sure, man, sure.
All right. Let's get back to the lot.
Get in the helicopter.
We're not going anywhere.
Skibbity,
Look, you can bully him, but you can't bully
booty.
talent, buddy. We are not shooting until I get a new deal.
Can't bully talent?
Woo!
Just watch me. You're gonna be a good boy when I'm done.
Change Milton and Anton's minds by flying erratically. Doody, da boo-doo. Doody, booty, 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 booty. Woo!
I swear I'll give you 2% of the bump. Can we just talk this through? Can I just say I was just in this for the promise of strong drugs? I don't want a new deal. So much has to be off the show entirely.
Well, I've got a feeling you might want to reconsider as well.
We're going to break up. We're going to break up. Oh, God, isn't there a speed limit? They're not meant to go this quick.
Booty, 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 booty.
I'll do the shitty movie for the shitty
Alright, yeah, I'm not talking about a topic anymore because I realized that
Okay. See? That wasn't so hard. Now let's get you back to work.
booty, 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 booty. Woo! Realize there's $1 million in this fun. Woo! This could be an actual thing. It's booty. Woo! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What am I doing? 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 What am I doing?
You're apologizing. When you see Solomon, you say, "Sorry for the misunderstanding, sir," and you will always appreciate the opportunity he's given you. Now, where am I putting this thing down?
When Devin Weston came to do a studio visit, he used the empty water tank.
Hey,
Booty,
back off.
booty, 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 booty.
Solomon's
Woo!
office. Come on.
Scooby, 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 snack now. Scooby
How
snacks.
about I call my guy? go on a
Scooby,
little
Scooby,
journey, and call
Scooby,
Solomon
Scooby, snacks now.
wherever.
Scooby snacks.
What a wonderful surprise. Anton, my boy. You're an artist, I know that. And this story is the best kind of art. A simplistic, cliche-ridden pile of dross that you will turn into magic. Get a grip. I love you.
Producer man is a producer.
Solomon, Milton here has a little something he wants to say to you.
I just want to say
I'm doing my
sorry for
hand
any
like an animal, and it's really
misunderstanding,
cool.
sir. And I appreciate all the opportunities that you
I'm doing like a tiger paw.
Of course. Michael, what can I say? You're a natural. I love you.
You're too kind.
No, I mean it. I don't mean to presume. But would it be okay if I gave you a shout? This shoot seems cursed for some reason or another. I need an associate producer.
I'd love that.
But yeah, realize that
Hell yeah.
within any given situation, you're gonna find a person that either wants to be around you or doesn't want to be around you. And if that person is of legal age and of legal stature as well, or not even just legal stature, but of consent as well, what you should do is is nothing sometimes. Realize that situations arise and fall, and if you really, really want to be a good person, if you really want to be a positive person, then realize that that you should be a good person. That you really, really should. And
Don't act like a tough guy.
you should be a good person, and no matter if anyone's watching or not, realize that that there are good people out there, and when you start to realize that within the bounds of the law, you should probably stay within those bounds. You should probably stay within those bounds. And also, the stuff that I'm saying isn't verified, so realize that that I could be lying. I could be completely not telling the truth. These are YouTube videos, and people want to find validity in YouTube videos, and they don't want to find any misconstrued things. But that's exactly what they look for. Oh, damn it. Okay, but realize that when you're going out and when you're doing stuff, check the girl's ID. It's not, say it's like, oh, that's what's the word? It's insulting if you ask a woman how old she is. It's like, no, it's not insulting, because it's actually a compliment. Because it actually shows the woman that you are a sound mind individual that is thinking and very logical. So you're not going to fly off the handle and hurt her, or not going to fly off the handle and assault her. So realize that that's a thing. And if you don't act like you deserve a woman that's smart or deserve a woman that's intelligent, then what you're going to do is realize that every woman you meet or every woman you find is going to have some sort of what's the word, inconsistency as far as their personality goes or anything like that. They're not going to have the same things that you have in common with them. They're going to be like, I like this because you like this, and that's the reason why they like that. Realize they don't find any nuances or anything like that. You won't find any. You'll find a bunch of women that basically that like stuff because of other people constantly. The only reason they get into things or understand or appreciate those things, or the only reason they understand those things, is because you're there. Because if they weren't there, they'd be watching something else. Find someone that likes the stuff that you like to watch, or that likes the stuff that you like to do. Realize that eventually you're going to want to find a person like that. Because the reason why you do things, the reason why you say things, it may be illogical to be able to say that I like this certain thing and I really like this certain thing. But if you can find a person in the world that likes that exact same thing as you, and in some ways the same reasons, then you'll never stop having something to talk about. You'll never stop having something to be about. You'll never stop having someone to be able to relate to, and someone to be able to have fun with. Then you'll probably start looking like each other because you're having sex and all that other different stuff and juices and whatever. It's fine. But realize that that finding someone in this world that has some of the same qualities as you, or likes the same stuff as you, is the main reason you go out looking in the first place. And sometimes I had to remind myself of the reasons why I actually did that. It's like I didn't just want someone that was attuned to my sexual lifestyle, or someone that wanted to have sex for the symbolistic reason for sex, I guess, for just being able to interact with each other. But also too, it's like every single time I find a woman that does that, they find it just okay, or they find it just one reason they want to have sex, or it's like, and also too, I realized that, like, I don't want to break out the cool moves in sex unless the woman is actually, what's the word, all there during the sexual experience. You know, I don't want her to seep back into some sort of like, oh, this is the rhythm, this is the motion that I'm going to be thinking about a whole bunch, and then just her mind starts to trail. Because yes, you can think about rhythms and everything like that, but as soon as you start stopping thinking about rhythms, you'll start to learn that there's more to sex and a relationship than what you actually even understand. And just because you're excited about that other person doesn't mean that person is excited about you. You have to do your research, and you have to be able to see a person before you actually see them as a person. You have to be able to research the person and research what they're doing. It's fun. It's cool. There's stuff to do in a relationship. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be terrible or agonizing or dumb. Realize it. Realize that you're supposed to have fun in a relationship. And that's what I'm basically looking for. And remember, you are your own one-man bomb squad. You can defuse the situations before they happen. You can make sure that your future isn't as bad as, say, sometimes death dues, or anyone else's, for that reason. And also, that was the chance conversation as well. Realize that the more you believe in yourself, the more you'll be able to actually be a part of your own character, and realize that your character is not something that's put on a screen. It's something that you experience every day, and something that you want to be able to have. And it's like, you can't do that if you're taking advantage of the people around you. So realize that, and be yourself. You can diffuse situations before they happen, and you can make sure that there's a better tomorrow. So thank you for listening, and if you ever did listen, thank you. If you ever do, thank you. Have a good day.